Hello and good evening, everybody. I hope you had a fine day. Hope you didn't had too many meetings if you're working. How are you all? Hey, Castras. Let's see. Let's switch. Wait. Here's my scene. Okay, so you already tried the commands. I forgot to I forgot to start the bot. I'm really sorry. But now it should work. We get a lot of them. Most of them aren't too special. It's just text that gets replaced, and some are shoutouts. We also have a point system, which isn't used for anything right now. So feel free to play around with them as you like. Wait, that's... music is still too loud for me. Should be fine for you though. Should be too loud. Right now, also the bot basically responds to everything. So if you send something, if you send a comment the bot doesn't understand, it will yell at you. This is something I'm gonna remove later on once we get more users, more viewers, because there's actually a limit on how much messages the bot can send. But today we're doing something different. We will... Docker PS... Is that running? Seems like it. Yeah, so... we should have PSQL... Does that work? List? Okay, it does work. Hey Cat Peasant! How are you doing? How was your day? Yeah, it basically ran the whole day. It might even auto-start. As long as it's working, I don't really mind. So... let's start from new. Cargo... Wait, no. Diesel setup should already be run. And Diesel... went to the doctor and got meds? Oh... I hope nothing too serious. I need to go to the hospital. I should have already been to the hospital since December, but I still have no. They still haven't called me back on when I actually get an appointment. So stomach bug. Oh, that's not good. I hope you get well soon. Okay. Let's see. So we should kind of be able to get a post request going. Post. Yeah, I was planning to have an operation scheduled for 3 days after first lockdown. Oh, Yeah, I know the feeling. So I had an appointment with what's it called in English? A psychiatrist. I had an appointment with a psychiatrist right when the first wave started. And the doctor's office where his office was located got shut down because of Corona, because they had a case in in the office. Yeah, it's not fun. So let's see. We'll take a post, which will be a post. Yeah. Country. And also, I should get an appointment for my Crohn's and get that checked out, because it's gotten a little bit worse in the last few days. And I still haven't heard back. What are you working on? Okay, so let me explain. That's the basic project we're doing, right? So that's not the basic project we're doing. Wait. Polybot is the project we're doing. Sorry, got that confused. So basically, I want to create a microservice architecture bot with OAuth and everything. Basically use as many languages as I like. So we'll probably use Rust, we'll use SIG, we'll use Go for sure. So those three are basically fixed. We'll use either Haskell or OCaml or something like that to get some functional in there. I wanted to kind of a plugin system with WebAssembly. So if I basically want to be able to upload WebAssembly to my bot in a cloud and run custom code, at least to a certain degree. We'll keep our point system and probably do something with that. There is also a plan to do a client or a client library. So if you want to have your own bot running locally, which interacts with your streaming setup, you can connect that to my bot later on and have those interact with each other. So you can reuse my point system and my plugin system and everything. And certain events may trigger events on your side, right? Yeah, my brother and I have anxiety, which is controlled by meds. Mine is okay, but my brother's gone from 5, 10, 20. Ooh. Yeah, so I'm not medicated for anything. So for me, it basically hits in waves. There are days where I'm not able to basically do anything. And I try to push through them, but that's obviously not the right way to approach things. So I need to get that checked out someday. But let's see. Yeah, so that's basically the bot I've planned. Do a big polyglot, use as many things as possible. I'm obviously not gonna use any technologies I don't like. So I'm not gonna use PHP. I'm not gonna use COBOL. Probably, maybe I will do small things in them, but they are not planned. I'm probably not gonna use Java because Java. Yeah. Hope you get an appointment soon. Yeah, I doubt it. So for the Crohn's thingy, maybe, but for anything else, we're in strict lockdown in Austria, and I do not think it's going to happen too soon. But right now I'm kind of okay. So with the whole job search and everything, I'm feeling better because I finally decided to get a new job. So got that going for me. Yeah. Okay, So that's basically the bot. Well, you can learn with us. Okay, so I do have a non-zero amount of knowledge about many things. I almost said all things. But the thing is, I can program in Rust. I probably would pick up Seek really easy. I can do stuff in JavaScript and so on and so forth. So I can do the separate languages. But until now, I haven't done a big project which uses many technologies which basically meshes many technologies together and has interaction between them. And that's what this is all about. So it's basically a playground for me and for others. So if you like to see what a microservice landscape could look like with a polyglot of languages, and you want to see how to integrate, for instance, TypeScript with it, there should be a TypeScript project in there that you can look at, which interacts with the rest of it. If you're more on the Rust side, there should be a Rust project, which where you can look into it. I have some knowledge, but never done anything real. So you understand where you're going, I think. Yeah, if you have any questions, even if it's unrelated to what we're doing on stream, if it's programming related, feel free to ask. I think I told it a few times already. I learned more than 25 languages. I'm fluent in some of them. Most of them I would have to look up. But if you do a private project and you're stuck, or if you have a question, feel free to ask and we'll explore that. Right? And today I'm basically trying to get my database server up and running. So the idea is to have one service that talks to the database and provides everything to all the data to all the other services, so that I don't need to implement database stuff in many languages. Explain something badly. What is a programming language? So basically, how do I explain that badly? Damn. How do I explain that badly? Wait. Need to resize something. So, a programming language is basically a magic spell that you put into your computer. And if you wave your magic wand or your mouse in a certain way, it does what you want it to do. That's basically what a programming language is. I feel like that wasn't bad enough. Yeah, also, I'm gonna be talking the whole stream, probably. So, the stream here is a bit different than Anya's stream, which I quite enjoy, because every time I watch Anya's stream, it's like, yeah, you get a small break, you can talk with the streamer, then there's 25 minutes of focus time, which is very cool for work, but I try to comment everything I do. If I don't, feel free to call me out, right? So no function. Obstruct post. It's a focus co-working space. Yeah. So is Harry Potter the Philosopher's Stone like SICP? Boy, what's SICP? Now everybody knows I know nothing. Oh no. Saint Ignatius College Prep. I think that's what you meant, right? Is no. Structured interpretation of computer programs. Is it that? I think you can basically compare those two, yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are probably better Magic books out there than SICP. The Rust book, for instance, which is obviously the best in class. So, if you want to learn real Magic, this is where you start. Oh, my enter key's gone. Okay, add post request. We'll need something to add our posts. Wait. Can't I do that for both? Can't I just make those serializable? Okay, let's see. Rocket. It started. Requests. No. Yes? No. Body data. Okay. Also, if anyone wants to know, I'm using Vim. So if you have any Vim questions, you can ask me as well. No, didn't want to click that. I'm not a Vim pro, but I try to do my best in answering. From form. Basically, yeah, Jason, that's the thing I want. So it needs the rocket contrib. Well, needs. By the way, Castras, what programming languages are you using? I'm using Manjaro. But someone recommended Endeavor OS. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Probably not, but who cares? Which is apparently basically Arch Linux with an installer, so you might as well want to check that out. But whatever works for you. Whatever works for you is basically a good OS. What? Serialize, deserialize. Well, at the moment I'm taking Code Academy full stack engineering path. There at the moment I'm JS, but I've done C, C++, Python, JavaScript with you. Since C++ was in school and have not used them anything other than school projects over 10 years ago. Okay, so you do have some experience from a few years ago. Oh, it is Saturday. It is Saturday. Crap. And you're just a bit rusty on some of them, right? I'll go add Saturday. Imposter syndrome is strong, yeah. So you wanna know what helps against imposter syndrome? The best thing to counter act imposter syndrome is to start thinking you're actually the best programmer in the world, right? You don't really need to believe that, so doesn't really matter. But sometimes if you're doubting yourself, you just say to yourself, well, no, I'm actually the best. I know exactly what I'm doing. It helps. Okay, gonna use Saturday. So if I can go from absolutely nothing to programmer without going to school for it, you can do that too. I am the best programmer in the world and still get it low. It sounds like a plan which won't survive its first confrontation with reality. I mean, sure, obviously. Not so much anymore. Sounds like a plan. The thing is, you need to get yourself into a mindset where you're actually not thinking anymore that you're the worst, but that you're actually acceptable. And the advice obviously isn't to go around and tell people you're the best dev ever and everyone should listen to you, right? So just do it in private. Ah, that was the wrong button. So Jason. Okay, databases. Okay, so I need to get a connection as well. Should probably not. It probably would be better to split that up into separate projects, but whatever. So I have dabbled for the past years, but as parenthood and job have been the focus for the past 10 plus years, it hasn't been a priority. Now I have, but because of Anya's stream, found the will to dive into it again. And I've dedicated now time in the Code Academy and I'm starting some simple projects to get me started and just create something. Now your stream. That's cool. That's very cool. So I'm not a parent, right? So I obviously don't know how it is to be a parent, but I know that it can be exhausting. So doing a job, being a parent and everything, I feel you. So for me, just doing a job and streaming and learning is exhausting enough. So put one or more kids into the mix, and I totally get how that's draining, right? So, but like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And or four. So that means post. Wait. Where's the example again? Wasn't there a pretty cool example on how to do database access? Wait, that's the example. Okay. So logs. Where do the logs come from? Let's get diesel going as well. Okay, we don't need that. No, not delete. There is a special example I'm searching for. Oh, it needs to be in the table as well. Sure, we'll be utilizing your knowledge at some part in time. Sure, we'll shoot your question too. Yeah, that's completely fine. Okay, now let's do something crazy. Gonna take the whole folder, move it, and start fresh. I basically do just diesel right now. Why a lib? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Cargo. No. What? Oh, there it is. Okay. I think it's defined inside of one of the Docker files. Yeah. So Postgres admin localhost is fine, diesel demo is fine. Yeah, also pro tip, don't use admin as your password, right? If you deploy somewhere, hey Fluffy, how you doing? How was your day? How long do you usually stream? Normally I start at 6 p.m. and I try to stream until either 9 or 10. So 3 to 4 hours. It's a bit more fun, you might imagine why. I might imagine, yeah. Use solo wins 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. Okay, let's get the migrations ready. What? Hey Togglebit. Hey Rexroof. Everyone is here. Nice. Nice. Need to help kids with some homework. Might come online again after that. Take care. Yeah, have fun. Have fun with the homework. So, wait, is that the correct? Oh, why did I close it again? Ah, come on. Yeah, that's the one I want, right? Why the weird look, Hardliner? What do you mean? What do you mean? Do I look weird? But it's not the right word, but thank you. Yeah, I know that. I know that. So, basically, remote learning isn't going too well in Austria either, so... Yeah, not at all. And SQL was just for the migration infrastructure. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, so that chat window is basically just the console output from my bot, right? So if you type something in chat, here's my bot running. And it basically just print lines everything. Yeah, UTF-8 should be fine though. So... already exists. Let's wait. No. Easel test. Smart, mine should do that. I have a separate Go RSC client I wrote that is dedicated to chat in the terminal. Ooh. Nice. So... okay, Docker stop whatever is running. Docker system prune. Get rid of everything, please. Okay. So diesel test alt. That's the wrong start file. Run cache. It's also the wrong. Wait, I can do Docker run. So I think basically 50% of my last few streams was me watching Docker compile stuff. Well, whatever. Could be worse. Okay. So where are we? Diesel test. Diesel setup. Diesel migration run. Okay, now it's set up. Hopefully. Okay. Seems to work. Yeah, it's fine. When preparing your app for use in production, you may want to run your migrations during the application's initialization phase. You may also want to include the migration script as part of your code to avoid having to copy them to deployment location images. Diesel migrations Great provides the embed migrations macro allowing you. Okay, I don't care for that right now. Hey Space Fox, how you doing? How is you? I will look. Gotta be here. It's fine. Theoretically, build kit is faster, but the output is prettier. Is build kit faster though? If I redo everything? If I rebuild the whole thing, is it really faster? Okay, let's see what we have here. Gonna get the URL from the environment and start the connection. Go away hints. By the way, talk a bit. How did the giveaway go? Did it work already? Have you gotten a few emails? They claim Docker build kit is faster. Your mileage may vary. Still haven't enabled it everywhere. Yeah, I've read that it's available, but I'm not quite sure. I let my kid pick one at random. I mean, there is. Wait, let me open something in another window, so I won't leak anything. Let's see. Headdancepeasant.com is... Okay, so basically what you could do instead would be use that. Use Nightbot and diffuse a random number or whatever, right? And now there's currently only cat peasant in here. So I think if you chat all a bit, we should get a few more people in. Then we can show off the giveaway thingy. Wait, can I be... I'm attempting to set test in my own chat. Yes, please. Right. Okay, so Fluffy's here. Ooh, he's a subscriber. So you can basically pick if subscribers are more lucky than normal people. You can set a timeout for active players. Then you just basically roll it and just fluffies won the giveaway, right? So I'm not giving anything away. I'm sorry. You get nothing, right? Um, yeah. Cancel. Giveaway's cancelled. Rip. Will I win? Big nothing. Yeah, you got a big bag of nothing. I'm gonna send it to you next week. You want this. But that's basically how I would do it, right? Don't make people send you their address or email address or whatever if they haven't already won, right? Yeah. Only thing I'm kind of upset is that you can't disable VIPs, for instance. So, but I should be able to make you regular, right? Did that work? No. No, it did not work. Whatever. Back to this. The heck is regular? Stream regulars. People who are in the stream every time. Wait, so regulars. Oh, come on. Regulars at just fluffy. Yeah, my bot is telling me I should stop hacking, so I need to whitelist those, kind of. I'll just drop the whole no hacking allowed thingy and do a separate hack command. The thing with regulars is you can do something like add people as regulars and allow regulars to post links, for instance. Like ban everyone except regulars. So only people you have added as regular can actually post. Which is kind of cool. Right now it's not needed for my stream, so I'm not Togglebit where I get 5,000 viewers or something like that, so no need for me. No need for me to actually moderate this hard. Wait. Only the models I need to do. Got it. So source models. I've got the same nose of views right now. I mean, it's always 10, right? No. Who am I kidding? I'm the one with 9 viewers. I can't have the same as Togglebit, right? So Togglebit is the famous one with 10 viewers, and I'm not as famous, so I've only got 9. Okay. Let's be honest, if Dudo was here, the chat would be similarly active. True. You have 10 million viewers. I count as 5. Wow, that's cool. It's basically the coolness factor, right? No, so sometimes it does feel like I have 10 million viewers. In a positive way. When does he sleep? Does he sleep? What is this sleep you're talking about? So with all the positivity, sometimes it feels like there are 10 million people cheering you on. Generate all of the code needed to load a post structure in an SQL query. Typically, the schema module isn't created by hand, it gets generated by Diesel. When we run Diesel setup, a file called Diesel Tumble was created, which tells Diesel to maintain a file that's do a schema for us. The file should look like this. Does it look like this? Let's check it out. Schema. Yes, it does look like this. Because it's basically table name, primary key, name, value, int4. What? Whatever. 4 bytes, maybe? Using the referral the order of fields and post struct matches the columns in the posts table. So make sure you define them in the order seen in the schema res. Okay, I can do that. Oh, that's actually quite smart. So get rid of main. Move. This is interesting for me because I think of also setting up Postgres on MySQL later. What are you using right now? Okay, so by the way, hi. Source lib.rs. No, it's not longer available. Ah, there is no main. There is only lib. Oh, database day. Yeah, not the best day of the week, but you know, whatever. So, touch. Set up my SQL unless you specifically need the feature in Postgres. I would say otherwise. I mean, I'm not the database guy, so everything I say, I wouldn't even say it has to be taken with a grain of salt. It has to be taken with a big bag of salt, okay? And what I've been told basically is to always go for Postgres, except if you have legacy, because MySQL bad. I don't know. So that's the reason I'm gonna go with Postgres directly. Also, isn't MySQL just... Isn't it MariaDB now? Because the old MySQL had some issues. MongoDB has its own driver and has built-in connection pooling, so need for R2D2. MySQL owned by Oracle. Yeah, well, that's a good reason to actually not use it, right? It's MariaDB because MySQL is owned by Oracle. Okay. I mean, whatever. Basically, I'm not an expert on databases, right? So source. Oh. Source bin. They kind of parted ways because they didn't want to rely on Oracle. They could just say nope, no open source anymore. Yeah, that's understandable. I bet Oracle didn't see that coming. Haha. That was a bad joke. I know, I know. But isn't that what we're here for? Bad jokes. Bad jokes and mediocre programming. It was pretty good, actually. Well. Create Diesel demo. Yeah. Didn't just ignore all of that. Isn't it just self? No. Wait. it's just diesel demo. Also no. Not that it's super relevant in this case. MySQL is easy to manage in actual production. Postgres has a ton of gotchas, and I would say you need really deep knowledge on how it works to be able to solve issues you'll be running into. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, so could be. Does have query hints, for instance? Yeah. So the thing is, all the people I know who are good with databases basically say use Postgres. If in doubt, if you don't know what database you use, if you have no clue, whatever, just use Postgres, right? So that's the tip that everyone gave me. And there's a ton of gadgets of how Postgres stores data. There's no clustered index. Yeah, but do I need a clustered index? Like I said, I do not know that, right? On the question on how it is going, got WebSocket working. Interesting, it works with actors and the rest acting side, which is really cool. Now I have to do a lot of layout that we'll do off stream. Also watching asymptotic flight. Nice. That's very, very nice. So why isn't that working? Let's see, we run Postgres, Microsoft SQL, and Oracle. Yeah, just do all of them. I wouldn't want to touch Oracle with a mile-long pole. That's also understandable. But we are inside this crate. Also, why do we need this? Why do we need that? Okay. So I'm confused now. I mean, I'm always confused, but I'm even more confused now. It's called diesel test, so it's the right name, right? Do I need a super or something? No. Can I do this? No. Too many leading super keywords. No too many super keywords. Rust, bin, rate not available. No. I have a question regarding what you said. I'm but you're not a database guy. Don't want this to sound like an attack or something, so please chill. No! It seems to me that, yet again, my corporate experience was completely different than what is normal. I've always had to work with databases on a pretty low level. often without any ORM, writing a ton of reports using data from random databases. Is it really that uncommon? Well, it completely depends basically on what company you work at, right? So I was in application development. The most database I've seen while programming is an SQL database we used. I've seen a little bit of MySQL used inside of while learning, basically. So when I was in vocational school, we did MySQL. And I've seen a few Postgres databases and worked with them a little bit, but nothing deeper than that, right? I do kind of know database normalization. I probably would need a refresher on that. But also where is the attack in that? Right? So I basically don't see that an attack right here. Yeah. So for me basically, I never had to work in such a detail with any database that I'm able to certainly say MySQL is better than Postgres or the other way around. I'm just being cautious. No, that's completely fine. Okay. The worst thing that can happen to you on my stream is that I tell you that you're wrong, right? So if I know something because I've worked with it for the longest time, and I think you're wrong, I'm gonna tell you that you're wrong, okay? But that's also not an attack, that's just a statement from my side. But throw at me, I don't care. Just, you're wrong. No, Togglebit, you're wrong. No. The only thing, don't be racist on my stream. Don't be sexist on my stream, right? So I do get if something's a joke, that's fine. Stop yelling. We're all wrong. We need Gordon Ramsay in here to shout this. Yeah, true. I mean, we could get an quite posh speaking Englishman to go around companies and shout at them in a Gordon Ramsay style that they set up their databases wrong, which would be quite funny. So just think about it. Like Togglebit going around from database center to database center telling them they're idiot. They're idiot routers or stuff like that. God, Ramsey's about as posh as my socks. Yeah, I don't know. Stop bullying me. Why doesn't that work? Why? What's wrong with this? Can't find crate for diesel demo, right? So that's basically where it starts. But the crate I'm in is diesel demo, right? Can I please get to go and yell at everyone setting up the security groups wrong in my company's environment? Sure, do it, right? Do it right now. But I'm not responsible for anything that happens afterwards, right? Okay, why does this not work? Am I stupid again? Let's just close it. Let's just close all the things. You should really request permission for that. Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it. I think I want to live in a world where you don't need permission for that, right? So if your whole company does something stupid, right? You shouldn't need permission to tell them they're stupid. I mean professionally, right? Don't attack them personally, but tell them they're professionally stupid. Request permission to do it and record it, then post it to YouTube and become famous. Yeah, if you become famous enough, you don't need the company anymore. So that seems like a win-win scenario. Come on, Rust. Help me out here. It's set up correctly, right? I don't get what the problem is. So either the tutorial is wrong, which is bad, or I'm not understand. I botched something. Oh, it's diesel test, not diesel tank. Yeah, just use the right name and it should work. Well, another case solved. Okay, now I should be able to get rid of that. Should be able to get rid of that. There are so many wrong tutorials that are from older versions of Rust that are great. Yeah, that's true. I think this is a pretty normal thing in civil engineering or mechanical engineering jobs. No sane person is going to argue with laws of physics, but in software, managers think everything is infinitely flexible and infinitely rigid. That's true, and if it doesn't work, just strap a Q on it, right? Wouldn't be the first time Rust Analyzer yells at me for no reason. No, Rust Analyzer always has a reason when it yells at me, right? So it's most of the times the reason is me being stupid. That's the basic. That's basically what this stream is built around. Me being stupid and Rust Analyzer screaming at me. Yeah, I know that feeling. The only thing I really disagree with, Bill, is attacking people, right? So tell people they're stupid if they do something stupid. I don't disagree with that, but there are people who tell others they should basically die because they use framework X, and that's not acceptable, right? I couldn't understand some kind of import that worked when compiling. But Rust Analyzer, we're educating them rather than calling them stupid. I agree. If it's possible, I agree. Rust Analyzer is so much smarter than me. I hate it, love it. But Rust Analyzer fail. Use Rust, die. Die Language. Ja, die Sprache ist Rust. For German. No, the thing is, sometimes people won't let you educate them, right? And I know there should be another way, but I'm kind of conflicted on that one, right? Because I know in a perfect world, right? If you have two solutions, wow. No, I had a joke for that, but I'm gonna not use it right now. So it's almost never productive to call people idiots. It's almost always possible to present your arguments so that it's not an homonym. I get that. I really get that, right? And I do want to believe that it's possible to have an argument-based, have an, what to call it? Have fact-based arguments and tell them, well, it's obviously better to use X than Y, right? But I also know that with some people, you just won't get their attention unless you call them idiots, right? And I know it shouldn't be that way. And most people say, well, if you're in a company where it is like that, you should just leave. You just leave the company, but that also leads to nothing, right? There's no learning involved. How dare you use facts with me? Yeah, my opinions are way more worth than your facts, right? Okay, let's build again. Okay. I think you can only do that if you're never going to see them again, but in that case, why waste your time at all? There are basically two parts inside of me. The one part is the one that says, well, just stop trying to change things you can't change, right? So, where's my cursor? So basically, what's a good example? We've come to a time where even if you present sound arguments to prove your point, people may choose to just not accept it. Yeah, that's true. So like I said, there are two parts of me. The one says, well, if you have an argument with someone who is obviously wrong, right? So it's not like my opinion versus your opinion, but I have facts to back up what I'm saying and you don't, right? And they won't listen. There is the part in me that says, well, they won't listen anyways and just leave them be. And there's the other part in me that says, well, if there are other people around, if it's not just you and them, yeah, but if it's not just you and them, I think we need to take responsibility in educating other people as well. So not only the one who won't accept the argument, but the 5 others who may think that the one person is wrong just because no one contests them. So if you tell me that, for instance, Java is the best programming language ever created, or JavaScript is the best programming language ever created, I wanna call people idiot sandwich. Okay, that's a fair argument, right? So no, but if someone argues JavaScript is the best programming language ever, and it's in a one-on-one conversation, yeah, of course, leave if he doesn't accept any other opinion. That's completely fair. But for instance, if you're in a setting where other people are involved and maybe people who aren't as educated on that matter as you are, so like trainees or something like that, do contest other people. Do contest other people and provide arguments, right? Obviously don't call them idiots in a meeting. But I kind of, if I do something blatantly wrong, right, I don't mind being called an idiot, right? If I know the people doesn't mean I'm stupid and I can't learn, I think that's fine for me, but that may be just me, right? Also, I think calling people idiot sandwich would be cool. Okay, let's cargo run that. Wait, where are we? Let's make it a bit bigger. Cargo run bin show posts. Displaying 0 posts. That's exactly what I expected. So I know it's a hard topic, to talk about stuff like that. Where is my tutorial gone? I did like when I randomly started drawing on a whiteboard and explained the issues, and other people came and listened. If it's part of, I guess you could call it, 3. It's a completely different scenario. Colleague said that JavaScript was the best language. I punched him in the face and recited the entire book to him. No, don't punch people. Seriously. I know you're joking, but please don't punch people, right? So in... I mean, I hope you're joking. I'm pretty confident you're joking, right? Are you joking? Source models. HR said it was a brave speak up moment. Okay. So model. You surely didn't try to just pacify you until someone came and arrested you. I mean, he saved someone from using JavaScript, right? No, don't punch people. I just feel like sometimes calling people idiots is kind of what they need, right? Because so many people go basically uncontested their entire lives. And I obviously know that's wrong. So I don't know. I don't know, man. If in doubt, don't call people idiots, basically. That's also a good rule of thumb. But let's see, maybe it is possible to... Depends on what relationship you have with that person. Yeah, that's also true, right? I mean, I also think intent is always a big part of it, right? So if I just want to make people feel bad, I can absolutely do that. Is it better now? It seems very quiet. Maybe I'm just too quiet. Whatever. It's just background music anyway. Time to go to the store, I guess. Yeah, bring drinks for everyone. When we call get result, an insert update statement automatically adds returning star to the end of the query and lets us load it into any structured implements queryable with the right types. Okay, wait. Isn't that what water is for? Yeah, giving one out without giving one out, right? Insert into values. Wait. When we call get result on an insert or update statement, it automatically adds returning star to the end of the query. Let's just look. Ooh. That's actually cool. Okay, so now we'll do right posts. Oops. And that's Diesel Test. I should just rename the project to Diesel Demo and not having to rename everything, but whatever. Okay. So we will connect, print something, enter a title, strip the new line. Enter a body. Okay, and then we'll just add the post. Okay, got it. Got it. Let's save. Control C. Cargo run dash bin. What was it called? Right post. Okay. Right post. What will your title be? Tests. Control D. And show posts. Because we saved it as a draft. If you look back to the code and show posts, we added filter published equal true and I should have read that. So oh, there's a published thingy. Right. And in the migration published default false. Okay. So gonna do the next. Publish post. Diesel demo will be diesel test. Oh, I did remember how to do that, right. Okay. Let's remove that. Should have read that. That's one of my regular experiences. Yeah, so I try to I try to go about tutorials the same way I go about reading articles, which is to speed read it the first time and check if there's anything useful in it for me, because I only have limited time a day. And if there's something useful in it, I'm gonna read it later in depth, in detail. And I should try to do the same thing for tutorials, which isn't actually a good idea, I think. Right? Might have to reread some Rust doc now that I've learned some and maybe actually understand it. Yeah, man, rereading documentation is always good. A cool thing you can do if you try to understand something and not want to go into every rabbit hole is go through the documentation of something, read it. If you find something that you don't understand and you don't wanna look up right now, basically read a little bit further. If you realize that you actually do really need that bit of information, go back and then go into the rabbit hole. If you don't need it, then it's probably just additional information which you might need later on, right? And that enables you to get to something like a tutorial quicker without getting lost into every rabbit hole that comes to mind. But you also need to reread the documentation, right? So you probably need to get the info anyway, but some of it is just additional info for advanced users, which isn't actually needed right now. But let's do this. Not update. Publish post. Publish post. Yeah, skipped like half the chapter, like multi-threading and lifetime and other stuff. Yeah, I totally agree. I don't think it's a bad thing. Publish post test. Okay. So most of the time you don't need to understand everything in detail. Some of the times you do, and you'll find out. So if I skip half a tutorial and I'm right here, well, I'll probably need to go back and add something so I can test the deletion of stuff. But I also didn't read most of the things in between, which, like I said, sometimes it's not a good idea. Sometimes you actually need to read that. But for other things, it can help you get through. So when I checked out Substrate, which is a crypto coin, blockchain in Rust, I basically did just that. Because if you go to the knowledge base and whatever, glossary, there are so many things you actually can look up, like the whole frame thingy and what's an extrinsic and how weights work and so on and so forth, right? So there's so many keywords in there. You actually need to you need to know if you want to do a deep dive or if you want to write software in it. It's actually insane. But most of the time, what you can do is like get to the tutorial, read what you need, skip a few things, and the easy things will make sense in context. So if you skip ahead and read what's later on, the context will tell you what's necessary. If the context doesn't give you what's necessary, you obviously need to go back and reread it. Okay, so we published something. Now we'll delete something. Okay, let's do that as well. Delete. And we're gonna review all the sources later on. Check what everything does. But he kind of switched between things. So with the read and the create, they basically made library functions for it. And with delete and publish, they basically used diesel directly in the binary, which is kind of odd, because why wouldn't you do it the same for everything? But whatever. Okay, that's running. Let's do delete post and also 1. Deleted 0 posts. Okay. Show posts. Diesel delete posts dot filter title like pattern. Okay, I should have read that. Classic. So let's close that. Oops, close that. Close that. So write post basically we establish a connection, we build the post, and then we do create a new post, insert into table, and return the post we actually created. Which gives us the ID of the thing we actually created. Okay, that's fine. Publish post gets establishes a connection, updates a post where the ID updates a post that matches the ID, so you get one by ID basically. And we set published to true. Okay. Syntax is kind of strange, I think, but that's fine. Then we'll get a post back. And tell what's published. Okay. Yeah, delete we already looked at. It's basically filter by title and show how many are deleted. Okay, can I change that to use the ID? Oops. Basically do the same thing. Why are you complaining? Oh, post start. That's the same. It's the same code basically. So this is getting an I32. And here it just works. And here it doesn't. Posts and published. Okay, let's do the input here as well. Posts. What else do we need? Nothing else. Why does it work now? And with the star it doesn't. I don't know. I do not know. I'm gonna do another binary though. Show unpublished? Is unpublished a word? .rs. It's gonna be basically the same thing. Wait, no. No. I was using non-NVIM tactics to select everything. Yeah, let's leave the limit on. Unpublished posts. So let's add another post. Let's do F. Okay. Show unpublished. Oh, come on. Come on, hands. Post ID. There should be an ID. Let's get something like that. Go. No, I really quit out of Vim. Sorry. Yeah. Whatever. Okay. Go unpublished. When I read on stream, I read one in every 100th words. Oh, from the thing we talked about earlier, right? It leads to successful misunderstanding. Yeah, that's what basically all streams are built upon, right? Let's do another print line here. The thing is, it's also a fine line, but many beginners get hung up on terminology they actually don't need to understand right now. And don't need to understand right now. So now I want to try another mechanical keyboard, not a split one, but I think I'm just going to give it a rest. Also, you're done with split keyboards? That's fine, I guess. You should do you should get the advantage. What I think that's the keyboard. I think Primogen uses it. Cheap small split. Get another 350 quid keyboard. Oh, it's currently closed. I saw a small 70 euro split keyboard on Amazon. So there's basically this one. What a long link. Wow. And this one I found. I was actually thinking about getting those for travel, one of those, but I haven't so far, so I can't say anything about it. I'm still happy with my Ergodox. You should have just gone for the Ergodox instead, probably. No, I don't know. I do not know. Okay. Those keyboards look like laptop keyboards. A couple of the keys. Yeah, true. One of them is one of those low profile height. So it seems like 1 or 2 millimeters at best. But the other one seems like a decent height. I don't think the Ergo would have helped. I mean, there is some getting used to it, right? It's not that much smaller than the Moonlander, is it? I think it's basically the same, if not even bigger. But I'm pretty sure my hands are smaller than yours, or at least the same size. So it also kind of depends on how you use your keyboard. I don't mind the typing speed. My issue was more that I kept distracting me from the code. Yeah, but that's the same thing as like learning something like Dvorak or something. In the beginning, until you learned it completely, you will always have days where old habits basically kick in, right? So I successfully trained myself to use B with my left hand now, and some days I still want to press it with the right side. That's just how it is. And it will probably get better over time. But I think that's something you just have to commit to. And if you don't want to commit to it, that's fine as well, right? But yeah, basically end of sentence. If you don't want to commit to that, if you think you're if you don't feel like the benefit is enough for you to keep pushing through, I can see that just using something else is a better solution. At least for you, right? So, but you also have a standing desk, which also already helps a lot if you do a lot of dev work. I think you do you still use the standing desk as a standing desk? I think I saw you sitting a few times. Did the shoulder pain come back? Well, I still have a certain amount of pain in my back and in my neck. Uh, but that's because I don't work out as much as I should. Been sitting mostly, but now that I cleaned up the wiring, I just have to do one more thing. Get the standing position back. Yeah, so I want to get a standing desk. So far so good, so not yet. Okay. I want to get a standing desk too, someday. And I want to get going with workouts again. But basically, I started, I think a week or two ago, with doing push-ups and stuff like that. So slight workouts. But then my Crohn's said, whoop, you're having pain now, you're not gonna do anything, right? So I just stopped again. That's the story of my workouts. Okay, let's do the same thing, but for Rocket. Wait, we don't actually need that for Rocket. Because it's not gonna be a web service. I think last time we decided it's not gonna be a web service. Do I have something in my docs? Yes, basically we decided on using gRPC. No, not decided. Did not decide anything. But the idea was to use something like gRPC instead. Because if it's not user facing, okay. If it's not user facing, we can basically use whatever we like. Do we need to define stuff? Do we need to define a schema for that? Level tutorial, let's see. This is meant to be an introduction to Tonic and assumes that you have basic Rust experience. I think if we all work together, we might have some basic Rust experience. As well as an understanding of what protocol buffers are. Well, I have seen them. Should be enough. Rust itself, blah blah. Project setup, blah blah. Rust up, blah blah. Okay, so you do need to define the protocols, which is good, I think. By the way, I'm a little bit worried, Togglebit. Not a single typing game today. Is everything okay? Are you fine? Or do you not have any points? Are you point broke again? Sorry, I have no points. Okay, so I was kind of right there. I'm not using the web chat. Wait. Tetsu got you. Let's do it. Oh boy. Yes, keep it. Good idea. Oh. Yeah, get a split keyboard is a good idea. I mean, 30 words is okay. 80% accuracy is not okay. That's not fine. That is absolutely not fine. So once I got the new bot running, so in the next 2 to 5 years, we'll move the channel point stuff over to the bot, right? If you don't run in strict mode, don't go back and fix the typos. That's instinctual, not instinctual. Instinctual? It's not instinctual. I think it's basically a habit of mine. So if I see that I've mistyped something, I need to fix it. I changed a variable, not a variable, a class name in our code base just because it had a typo in it. So I touched 50 files or more just to fix a typo. I mean, it wasn't a breaking change because compiler doesn't really care if it's called A or if it's called B, but it was driving me insane. Okay, let's try that as well. Let's change our stream title. To how to use Tonic. gRPC. Which might be interesting for your game as well, for your server, if you don't want to do low level. With low level, I mean UDP or TCP stuff. I think gRPC should be quite high performance. And people could connect with whatever they like if that's something you want to support. I've been using Tonic in my work. It's pretty nice. Oh, cool. Can you talk about that, or are you not allowed to? I've read about it. I've read about gRPC and the whole thing, but most of the time Jin. Yeah, I'm not the kind of I'm not the tonic kind of guy when it comes to drinks. I don't like the taste. So, but gin with cola is actually pretty good. So, I mean, I think we also tried gin with Red Bull, but that's that's something completely different. Okay, let's try it. Project setup, we did that. Okay. Let's get that over. It's for distributed service with nodes and the central server use gPC for the come between those. Oh, nice. I have activated. So, make directory proto. Touch proto hello world dot proto. So way back I used C# remoting or .NET remoting and stuff like that. Not exactly remoting. We also used other remoting styles, because .NET remoting is a specific service, a specific protocol you can use. But that made it pretty easy to call into other services. Okay, so syntax equals go to free. Wait. Should edit it. Are you happy now? No. Okay. Package, hello world. Service creator. PC, say hello. Turns hello reply. Almost. Oh, by the way, I still want to do a stream with using Tmux a bit more. Any good resources on Tmux you can recommend? Or do I just Google Tmux tutorial? I think Togglepit, you run everything inside Tmux, right? Tmux man pages are excellent, actually. I do consult man pages if I want to learn something specific, but the thing is, I would rather have a tutorial-like thing for now, just to get the basics. But I don't mind. Maybe I'll just read the man pages. Hello. Reply. So I think Togglepit, you didn't you also have your Firefox inside of Tmux? Or am I misremembering something? Reading message. Maybe I'm just going insane. Okay, that worked. Ready for use in application. Okay. Kagatomo. Browser inside Tmux spec, it's just internal multiplexer. Maybe I'm misremembering something. Like, I'm not good with Linux is wrong. I do know Linux, but I don't know all the tools and what they can and can't do. So maybe I'm just thinking about something else and conflating two things. I'm also just using Linux for 6 months privately. So before that, I always used Windows. Client. So I'm kind of new to using Linux on my home PC. I mean, I'm also kind of new to Vim if you want to talk about that. So my Vim usage is only a bit older. My Vim experience is only a bit older than my Linux installation. But I did use Linux extensively for work and school. See, features equals macros and RT multi-thread. Okay. Build dependencies. Atomic build. So far, so straightforward. We include tonic build as a useful way to incorporate the generation of a client and server gRPC code. Okay. Let's open build.rs. Main. Let's get that going. Okay, no autocomplete, this is fine. Typing helps learning. File. Protoss. Are we in StarCraft now? Are we compiling Protoss? Hello world. Proto. Wrong direction. Can't I just return that? No need for OK. Okay, let's build. Oh, it's not gonna build. Okay, that actually makes sense. It's a different error which implements into. Wait? No. Ah, whatever. Oh. Alright, guys, custom command line, command for hello tonic. No such file directory. What? Oh. Let's try that again. Something broke. I catched it. Oh yeah, so now I need to create the actual code. Source server.rs, and we'll use tonic transport. Okay, you know what? Right quit. What? Let's reopen it so that Rust Analyzer can reload everything. Hello, Rust Analyzer, you there? Are you running? Oh, now it's working. Spawn status. Okay. Use hello world. Create the server. Wrong. Create the and create a server. Use hello world. Hello apply. And hello request. But hello. Oh. Specified here must match the proto package name. Oh, that's cool. Oh, come on, stop complaining. Unresolved macro call. Oh. Okay. Whatever. So we'll derive, debug, and default, pub struct, migrator. Unfortunately, I have not managed to get Rust analyzer to understand the generated code, so there are some issues with that. Yeah, that's basically every time with macros. I tried to disable that somehow, and it still didn't work. It's also not park, it's pub. I mean, macros are insanely useful in Rust, but for migrator, but it also makes it hard to provide auto completion. Can I let no auto implement? Okay, whatever. Async function, say hello. Let's keep the formatting as well. Self request, which will be a request. Yeah, because greeted rates from the what? The generated code. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why the auto thing doesn't work. I'm kind of curious if that would work in CLion though, because they have pretty good macro support. So if you don't mind paid IDEs, CLion is actually pretty good. So print line, got a request. Let reply. is hello world, hello reply. I mean, at least words that I already typed get auto-completed, which is kind of cool. Do you use Visual Studio Code at work, or do you use Vim at work? Askerla. NVIM, okay. So I'm not quite sure how to set it up for NVIM, but yeah, let's get another Firefox going. Which might be there's a thing which might be interesting to you if I can remember the name. Okay, it's basically an AI autocomplete for VS Code, which sounds bad. Tab 9. Maybe there are alternatives. This is also a commercial product, which can be used for free. There is a setting where it doesn't send stuff to their servers and only does stuff locally. And this thing basically analyzes your code base that you have open. So if you open a Rust project or something like that, it analyzes that and provides auto-completions based on patterns found in your code. So if you're working on big stuff, on big projects, where there most of the time is some sort of repetition, it's pretty easy in detecting those. So if you have yeah, that's wrong. I know. If you have, for instance, something like you write print line a that's the thing I wanted. Right, and do the same thing with B. Do the same thing with C, and so on and so forth. After 2 of those or 3 of those, it detects that you're currently writing stuff that starts with print line, then has a name, then has the rest of the string, and then it basically repeats the name and it will autocomplete the whole thing for you. Also, some other things, if you do serialization stuff or minor things that get repeated often enough, it will pick up on that. So I think it's an insanely cool tool. But like I said, it's a paid product, and so it's obviously not for everyone. But if you wanna check it out, I think they also have a NVIM client, right? So you don't need to use Visual Studio Code for that. That's an okay. Oh. Response new cargo format, please. It's by Microsoft, so I think it speaks over LSP basically. Tab 9? Wait. Are you sure Tab 9 is by Microsoft? Arctic Space Fox with a party of 6? What a nice party you have. And Rice Tech with a party of 1. How was your stream, guys? So many raids. 2 raids in within 1 minute. Were you playing what's it called again? Among Us? Were you playing Among Us again? Yeah, two raids. I don't know why. No coding. So that's basically tab 9. Are they related to Microsoft though? Caroline, are you sure they're related to Microsoft? Thanks for the follow, Plum. Next weekend, so not this weekend, not the weekend. Wait, today's Wednesday. Yeah. So basically, next week and a weekend, we could do a CS stream or something like that, if we get enough people to play. Because I don't want to do matchmaking. But if we get enough people and can do like if 2-2, 3-3, something like that, I would be down for that. It's not by Microsoft, just hosted in the marketplace. Yeah. So it's published on the Microsoft marketplace. Sadly, it's not published on the open source alternative. So you only can use it with stuff that's compatible. But I think it's an insanely cool tool, and it, like I said, it detects stuff, it detects patterns, and allows you to autocomplete stuff that no other tool does, right? Also, tab 9, if you're watching, please sponsor me. I might try to get it running inside of NeoVim. So I think they have something. Yeah, tab 9, it's free. Tab 9 for Vim. Here it is. What? You know what? Let's try it. Let's just try it. Get out of here. VC init. Plug. Oh, come on. Yeah, so SpaceFox, how was your stream? Was it fun? Sorry I couldn't moderate today. Oh boy, is it still installing? Still installing. It's okay. It's not. I'm a mod. My job is to moderate. I could write a bot for that. Could just tell Hardbot to go to your stream and spam my links instead of yours. Okay, now it's done. Is there something else I need to do? No. Okay, begun web page. Oh, there was something showing. What was it? Okay, now it's gone. Bans I'm Hardbot. So many have tried to ban my crusty old bot and no one has succeeded. Tokyo, Maine. Oh, also Space Fox, something for you. I found this nice crate which can decode and encode PNGs. So if we are... No has succeeded yet. Yeah, that's true. So if you want, we can try to procedurally generate pictures with embedded data. To randomize certain things for Fox in the Box. Might want to do... Oops. I actually didn't want to close it. Well, whatever. Okay, back to our gRPC. That needs to be async, right? I like how invested you are. Well, obviously, right? I think it's a cool project, and I think the dude who does it is a cool dude. So I don't know what you're talking about. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. You must think of someone else. Hey Lord. Yeah, I actually wanted to make a hype train, but I should have spread it out that much. Equal to... Ooh. IPv6. 50... 51. Parse. Let's create a my create a default server builder add service. Those dogs are from the future. Yeah, isn't IPv6 an early draft? Like, no one actually uses it. Must be an early draft. New data. Hey, Yasmin. Wait, how was your day? In draft since the 80s or whatever. Yeah. When I was in vocational school and learned how to do IT stuff, thanks for the sub, Space Fox. Sadly, I don't have a little girl who can do my sub voices yet, so I'm working on that someday. Oh, I'm kidding. Thanks for the sub. It's it's not actually necessary to sub to my stream, right? Not very productive. I had breakfast. I took a 3-hour nap, but haven't done much. How about you? Well, I wish I had taken a 3-hour nap. So you don't have a cheat code? Yeah. My day was kind of okay. So I went from basically drinking 5 cans of Red Bull yesterday to 2 cans today. So I didn't do 0 as I intended to, but yeah. It's still better than nothing. So 2 Red Bull is a good amount instead of 5 basically, and maybe tomorrow we'll get down to 1. And I want to try to get to a point where I'll do a few days without, which is gonna be so hard. So, what is happening? Ooh, an anonymous gifter gifted Heartbot a tier 1 sub. Nice. That means... Wait, is... Oh, hype is gone, right? There is no hype anymore. Oh no. Oh no. I thought I fixed autocomplete, but whatever. And you should definitely all check out Arctic Space Fox. Give him a follow, give him a like, give him all your free Twitch Prime subs. I finally banned I'm Hearthbot. Wait, what? I'm Hearthbot, are you here? Well, seems like he's still here. Okay, now let's see. Let's go to gRPC. No, tonic? Tonic. Cargo, run. Are we doing release? No, we're not doing release. Bin, server. I am Ghostbot. What do you mean there is no target named server? Oh, it's Hello World server. That makes sense. Hello World server. So the next bot will do private messages as well. So there, you can actually write Twitch about your bot and get it registered. And this way you can handle way more messages, and you also can private message users without being marked as spam and not delivered. Okay, don't have that installed. No, no. Yes. I'm not gonna message you from out of the blue. That's not the plan. I'm thinking about if I do something with the points, or something where you retrieve information about yourself that I might not want to be public. You can do so and get a private message with everything in it. Maybe we should do a hacking minigame. If I come up with a good idea for a hacking minigame, we'll do one. So it's spam, just a good kind. Is it spam if you... basically... Oh, where are my English skills today? My English is completely broken. One Fox in the Box plus. Yeah, so if you request data and I'll respond to you in private, is it actually spam because you requested? Yeah, F in chat for my English skills. Completely gone. That's the wrong full screen. GRP go. Okay. That reminds me, I should go practice my Vietnamese. And I want to learn Dutch, actually. Oops. Um, um, okay, let's see. Dutch looks like German, just weirder. Someone described it as Dutch is basically a mixture of English and German. What? Why? Oh, because I'm in the wrong directory. That makes sense. Hello, Tonic. Nice. We got a message. Did you, SpaceX, did you check out Minio? The thing I sent you? While we're at it. Client RS. Hello world, Greta. Client. News, hello world. Hello request. Mod. Hello world. Tonic. Include proto. Hello world. Is Mr. Spacefox still here? Tokyo main. Because I want to show something to all of you. But I also want Spacefox to actually see it. Because it's kind of related to him as well. Or to the thing he does on his stream. So basically the software I'm gonna show is related to him. Standard error. Error. I am Arctic Space Peasant. Can we get an Arctic Space Peasant emote? So let mute client equals Greta client. Connect. TTP colon. I'm gonna bring something. Cheers to you. Wait. Wrong bottle. Wrong. Cheers. Just put it right on my to-do list. I knew if I mention a new emote, Arctic Space Fox would show up. You know what that sounds like to me? Like this. The sounds are familiar, but you don't understand anything. It's super scary. Yeah, that's what I actually like about it. As a German-speaking person, I kind of understand what they're talking about while understanding absolutely nothing. So. So SpaceX, did you look into Minio? Hello, request. Name. Connect into. That response is client dot say hello request wait front line response is response, and we'll finish up with an OK. Am I missing a semicolon somewhere? Or is Rust Analyzer just trolling me again? Hello, Rust Analyzer? You still alive? Okay. Let's reopen the file. You good now? He good now. Okay, so cargo run hello world client. Can we get that formatted, please? Let's see, we have headers and a message. It seems so simple, right? I'm kind of confused by how simple that was and how painless that worked. Let's check everything out again. So we defined a service, we defined calls, we defined parameters, we defined a reply. Can I do multiple results? Could I do? Oops. Paste. Could I do something like this and send 2 replies, for instance? Seems like it should be possible. I mean, I could just try it, right? Okay, it doesn't seem to be possible. Yeah, but why do we need the parents then? Why do we need the parentheses? Is it just for simpler parsing? Because couldn't I just do that instead? I mean, I know I have to do what I have to do. If it's defined that way, it's completely okay. But for me, that kind of visually around parentheses, that seems like a tuple with one element. First, for the streaming prefix, if it returns a stream of messages. Learn more. Okay, so I basically should look into protocol buffers. Language guide, proto free, defining a message. Message. Defining a service. Defining services. PC search, not a straightforward PC system to use which protocol buffers is gRPC. Okay, so it doesn't properly explain why and how. Okay, whatever. I'll just... It's just the way it is. Right. Binary RPCs where the client sends a single request to the server and gets a single response back. It's just like normal function call. Oh, that seems like the thing I'm searching for. Oh. So it's probably just to make it easier for parsing, which is a double-edged sword, because on the one hand, making it more intuitive, and for me, just dropping the parentheses would be more intuitive, is a good thing. But having it easily parsable means that other people can actually reuse the format if they like. I mean, it's fine. It's not a big problem, right? Okay. Lots of Google things are like that. They often optimize for ease of implementation or ease of use. I probably would do the same as well, right? So Hey. I already forgot that we print stuff here as well. Okay. See the entire language. It's funny because it's absolutely true. So let's see. I wanted to show you something. If you have more than one machine in your home, more than one PC, and you want to speed up your Rust builds, there are two tools which would help you do that. One is SC cache, which can be used on a single machine as well, right? So it needs to obviously rebuild once you do updates like compiler updates. But you can just use it local and wrap everything in a SC cache call. Which means if you use the same dependency in the same in different projects, it will actually use the thing in the cache instead of downloading and recompiling it, which speeds up your build times considerably. If you have multiple machines, like if you're in a company or something like that, and because this thing is S3 compatible, for instance, you can do something like get min.io, which is basically a single executable. Start that, let that run on a Raspberry or something, and use that as a cache if you have enough storage. Also, if you want to be S3 compliant, min.io is pretty cool. So if you're developing software where you need to store binary blobs and stuff like that, and you want to keep the possibility to quickly switch to Amazon as free. Not sure I'd want to rely on a Pi for my cache. I think if it's not accessible, it will recompile anyway. So, but yeah, I understand what you mean. But if some people just have a small server running, a small machine that acts as a server. Most people don't have an actual server running, but I think that's pretty cool software. It's a way of showing a concept anyway. Yeah, true. So they do have hosted things which you can pay for, but you can also just download it. Just gonna drop those. Also, if you have any of those setups, like if you have a Redis or a Memcached or something lying around, you can probably use that as well. And the basic usage is either to set a config or use a Rust wrapper environment variable. I haven't, but I think I might re-enable that. So so I get the benefit of caching artifacts. I mean, do I have it installed? I think I have it installed. No. No, I have not. Is there arrow C cache? Okay, so there is an SC cache. I mistyped my password. Yeah, so basically everything's enabled. Now I could do... There's probably min.io as well. Min.io client. But I think I installed that. No. Oh, I did. Okay. Which MC? Right. So let's remove that, use the Paro version instead. Binary is named MCLI. So no MC. Okay, that's fine too. min.io server. I think it needs a data directory. Make their build cache or whatever. Server build cache. Obviously, don't use admin for that. And let's do that as well. Wait, it's that cargo. config. HSC cache. Oops. Cache. Basically use the most basic password username combo for everything, or do you mean you have something to hide? Yeah, simplicity is key, right? So always use the simple thing. No. Get good passwords. So there is. Let's take that. Let's do cargo clean. Set-x is 27001. Port should be 9000. So let's see. Let's see if it does actually work. The best password is a password I don't know. That's true. But you can send your passwords to me if you like. Free doesn't find anything. D. Come on. Big H. I think it's kind of not doing the thing it's supposed to do. Sure, let's just let me encrypt them first. Oh wait, they already are? Yeah, just send me the password to decrypt. It's completely fine. I mean, we know each other so well. Do you really think I'm gonna do something with it? Okay. CLI. Let's check that out as well. Just wanna get some data going in there. Gonna probably just... Okay, internet gone? No, just takes a long time. Yeah, blah 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 blah. No, quick start. Isn't there a tutorial or something? I think there was one. Just, okay. Let's touch test.txt mcli. Is there an ad? Something? Ooh. Mike Bucket. Make bucket my min I all build. Unable to make bucket, please use MC, MB. Oh, that makes sense. Build cache, find. So can I tell it to use that bucket? Okay. That explains everything. Set this to build. I'm gonna do a cargo clean again, and I'm gonna do a cargo build again. And now we should see something. Still no, right? Let's do that as well. I actually know why this is not working, but which SC cache echo C wrapper. Okay, so cargo clean, cargo build. Okay, I'm actually not sure why this is not working. But whatever. I know I've already used this because at work I have more than one machine, so but it doesn't work. Oh. That's not a flex. That's absolutely not a flex. I'm basically being forced to. No, I do. I did work with Windows and Mac, so I had a second machine running. And I experimented with this a bit. Is there something here? Yes, it basically drops them here. I don't know why it doesn't accept the whole S3 thing, but whatever. My job can afford so many machines. I'm literally overflowing with all of those machines. Please help. Well, is Tommy Luku here? He bragged about having 400 cores at work, right? If we don't cache it, we can't really use it at work. Wow. That's not what I was saying, but yeah, whatever. Whatever. Whatever makes you happy. It's fine for me. C cache, bucket, a C cache, endpoint. Whoop, whoop. Let me count my cores. Yeah, if you still can count your cores on both hands, you're not having enough. That's my motto. I, by the way, can still count my cores on both hands, so it's the only good thing about my laptop is that it was 48 gigs of RAM. That's actually cool. So don't get in trouble for the increased cloud bill. We only have full rights on Asia's WeWorks. I can just provision for the cores if I want to. Yeah, that's cool actually. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty expensive. So I have no RAM at all. No, kidding. 16 gig of RAM, which sounds okay. And 8 cores. That's basically what I'm using right now. And it's a laptop as well, so I have no full PC. 60 gig of RAM can't even launch VS Code with that. Yeah, wanna see me do it? VS Code. It's not VS Code, it's just code. See? It's insanely fast. Right? Almost takes no time. Let's kill it. It's gonna start a Docker instance as well. Okay, so we have actual demo code running which connects to our Postgres. We have actual demo code running which connects to itself, basically. And tomorrow we'll connect those two. That means we're done for today. So let's do a quick Twitch search, see who's streaming. No one, right? Good. Okay, we have a few. Ooh. Both interesting. So many connections. Okay, we have those two. Come on, Twitch, load. And you thought VS Code was slow. So that's the front-end stuff, right? And that's the Game Boy emulator. What are you more hyped about? Convincing a person to use Rust instead of Go? Or while doing front-end? Or wanna go to the emulator stuff? Game Boy seems POG? I think too. I mean, isn't our job as Rust developers to go nag people to use Rust instead of Go? No, I'm kidding. Go, all I remember is nil literally everywhere. Yeah, it's basically Java mixed with Visual Basic 6. Simplicity of Visual Basic 6 mixed with the null pointers of Java. Nah, I'm kidding. Go is a fine language. I don't dislike Go, right? For pragmatic use cases and for practicality. I would like to see more Rust though. So we'll do Rust Game Boy emulation. It's got a decent networking stack at least. Yeah, and it's also built upon CSP and message passing and stuff like that. And the whole message passing thing in Go is basically kind of an actor model. And actor models are insanely POG, so that's a big plus. But let's see. Okay. Let's get the raid going. Hopefully not ban Arctic Space Fox in the process, because that happened before. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Like I said, tomorrow we'll combine our database and our gRPC stuff and hopefully get a single service out of that, which we can then reuse in our microservice architecture. And let's see how that goes. So I hope you all have a nice evening, night, day, lunch break, whatever time it is for you, and hopefully see each other tomorrow. Bye.